We've sailed to Alaska a few times and we've been on a lot of different excursions. Everything from whale watching to riding the White Pass and Yukon Scenic Railway to seeing the lumberjack show in Ketchikan. But I have to admit, we've never done anything quite like this before. This is Backroads Tourist. I'm Jeff, and my wife and I decided that we wanted to do something adventurous on our most recent cruise to Alaska, so we decided to go dog sledding. Dog mushing, also known as dog sledding, is the state sport of Alaska, and competitors train year-round for the race. When we looked into going on a mushing experience, we had two options. One was to take a helicopter to a glacier and do our dog sledding there. Or we could go to sort of a summer training camp in the woods where the dogs pulled wheeled carts instead of sleds. The glacier dog sledding was nearly $1,400 for the two of us, while the other one was closer to $400 for the two of us, and we chose the less expensive of the two, and we're glad we did. Not only was it a fun, fantastic experience, but that day in Juneau there was bad weather that grounded all of the helicopters, so the other excursion was canceled anyway. We hopped on our excursion bus and had about a half-hour scenic drive to the camp. We were the first visitors of the day and the dogs were sure excited to see us. We were divided into groups of 6 and assigned carts to sit in. Now, it was obvious the dogs were looking forward to a run, and when they got the signal, they took off, and all we could do was hold on. And all I can say is, I sure am thankful there were seat belts. I think our team had about 16 dogs, and they definitely knew their way around the track. Every now and then we'd hear the musher at the back of the sled yell a command, but mostly it was just these Alaskan Huskies doing their thing. So here's an interesting side note for you. One of my wife's distant relatives won the All-Alaska Sweepstakes dog sled race in 1913. The All-Alaska Sweepstakes was the big dog sled race in Alaska long before the Iditarod started in 1973. The Iditarod is sort of a tribute to the 1923 Serum Run, where 20 mushers and over 100 dogs formed a relay to deliver diphtheria medicine to Nome, Alaska. That was a distance of 674 miles, and they made it in 5.5 days, and they all became heroes. Hey, are you having fun? I hope so. Why don't you give this video a great big furry like, and while you're in the vicinity, subscribe to this little old channel. I put up 2 interesting videos each week, one on cruising related stuff like this, and one on fun, interesting, and unusual places all across the country, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. After about a mile, our ride was over, and we were directed to another area where we had the chance to cross a wooden suspension bridge and take in more of the beautiful Alaskan scenery. After that, we got a look at what it takes to be a musher. We took a look at sleds used in the races, as well as the dog booties, provisions, and just about everything else. Now don't get me wrong, it was interesting, but deep down we were all excited to get to the last part of the excursion. The puppies. The mushers love having people interact with the dogs and the puppies because it helps to socialize them, and believe me, nobody needed to be asked twice to hold a puppy. It's hard to believe that one day this little pup is going to be pulling sleds too. After spending some time with the puppies, it was back on the bus for the return trip to the ship. Alaska offers a lot of amazing experiences, and like I said before, we've done a lot of them, but I think this dog sledding excursion is one of our favorites. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you on the back roads or on a future cruise.